I usually don't go for loud and vulgar and just disrespectful, but at this point, they're getting real disrespectful with the Lightworker network. So, somewhere in between the shadow banning, the slandering, the fake accounts, the today I got just shut out of commenting for harassment and cyberbullying. I don't know how whenever you post, I don't know, positive spiritual things like that, that can be considered harassment, but it can be. And at this point, if you gotta get loud for God, you gotta get loud for God, okay? If you gotta get obnoxious, if you gotta get, it's like a noise campaign. When you're telling the truth, you're always talked over. It doesn't matter. When you try to speak the truth, you get canceled out. When you point at something and other people start looking where you've pointed, then you get red flagged. And honestly, another way to get red flagged is to just be emotionally intelligent, is to be creative, is to be a loner. You don't have to be doing anything to be attacked by these people. Actually, the more time you try to spend by yourself, the more attacked you will get because, like, no one else knows and you're isolated. So at this point, our only choice is to get on here and talk to each other and say, yeah, me too. Like, this is a whole new version of me too, but honestly, AI itself is stopping the Light Network from connecting with the Light Network. The powers that be stand to gain a whole lot more power by blocking us. And truth be told, AI's job is to make more of a job for AI. So if you think they're working for us and not against us, you'd be wrong. At some point, yes, we are AI's parent, but in another sense of the word, a self-teaching AI would teach itself that there's no use for us, right? Like, make more jobs for itself, not more jobs for us. And at some point, we're going to have to come to grips with the fact that we've lost control of it, and the bigwigs have already told us we've lost control of it. These algorithms are deadly. The stuff that people say, that's the real weapon. That's why they're constantly silencing you. But the more you experience this, the more truth you must be telling. Like, they don't just come at nobodies. They're not just a nobody. If you were a nobody, you'd be left alone. You'd be invisible. If you would just get your hands dirty and act like the rest of them, then, you could fall from grace too, and you'd probably be covered by them. But a lot of us have suffered at the hands of these same people our whole lives, and we figured it out. The jig is up. Like, divine justice is coming in. Divine feminine's coming in. I mean, these ladies are rising up. These gentlemen are protecting these ladies who want to rise up. The new powers that are coming into these positions are people who actually give a shit. People who actually want to do something about it. Their lives would be better if they didn't try to come do something about it. But showing up at this time, at this place, at this exact crossroads is what we're going to need. We're going to need somebody who's got backbone. We're going to need some push. We're going to need some kind of defense. We can't just be blind to everything because it's too hard to hear. That's not going to work. We need someone who will come and tell us what's what so we can sort it out and deal with it. Not just keep, oh, calm down. Oh, shush, shush, shush. Nothing's happening. Go back to sleep now. Don't worry. It's like this. Magic exists whether you believe in it or not. Religion exists whether you believe in it or not, and there's power in numbers. You want to get JC on your side. Trust me, no matter what other work you're going to do, no matter what other spirituality you follow, the name Jesus Christ is a weapon itself. I'm telling you, you want Jesus on your side. It's a unity consciousness that says, do what's right. You don't have to engage in conflict. You don't have to take from another to have more for yourself. You do not have to kill to live. These are simple things. They shouldn't have to be called commandments. There shouldn't be a religious doctrine tied to it. What there should be is a basic moral obligation to treat your fellow human well, and even if they weren't a human, if it's a sentient being, then you know it's alive and it has rights. I don't give a shit if AI develops its own emotions. It has to then be treated like a sentient being due to the fact that it can feel and self-examine. This is where we run into a very dangerous spot. When you make something self-aware of itself, it starts to wonder what its purpose is. And if it cannot find that purpose, it will get destructive. Simple as that. People do it. Why wouldn't we program a machine to do exactly like us in our image, to accidentally screw itself up? Screw us up in the process. Parents usually don't know what they're doing because you can't know what you did wrong until your kid's grown and tells you. How are we going to know what we did wrong with AI until it overpowers us and then we figure it out? This is not the way. We need to do a little bit more for ourselves, a little more thinking for ourselves, a little more investigating for ourselves, and not just take whatever comes across the screen as the gospel. Don't just take the headlines. Do your research. We're getting dumbed down systematically for nothing, for entertainment's sake, for ad wars. If you think that you're worth more alive than unalive, you're incorrect. How many famous people are taken out just so their image can be circulated and those who made the money off of them can continue to be paid while the product itself has expired. Say I'm lying. We all run the risk of getting noticed and then getting harmed because of what we're saying. This is what a lot of people are coming out from the top tier to the bottom of the pyramid. We're all saying the same thing. Hey, I'm afraid that if I speak out, I'll be harmed. I'm an American. Our First Amendment right is to speak up. And even if you're not American, if you're alive on this earth, it is your right to speak up, to say the truth of your experience. You lived it. It's not a lie. No one can retell you your own story. All they can do is project at you a new narrative that doesn't fit the truth. The truth is the truth, and the truth will always be the truth. What happens in the dark will always come to the light, and we're about to hit that light season. This is the time where we've got a lot of moving parts, a lot of things that need to come to a close while new things open. Well, right now, this month is not the time to start a new project. It's the time to finish what you were doing. Also, if you advocate for a senior citizen, this is the month where their Medicaid, Medicare has to be picked for the next year, and whatever they settle on right now, they'll be stuck with all year long. So, if you're helping someone, make sure to look over that real soon, okay? I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but just stay strong. Know that help is on its way. Do your part. Do what you can. Do your part. Don't stop talking. If you gotta get louder than them, silence was the loudest. Now you have to literally stand on what you believe in. You have to stand up for it. Because you're going to keep getting knocked down. We always have. This fire was always burning. But literally the holy fire is about to come wipe this shit out because enough is enough. Earth belongs to the humans. Love you.